Welcome back to the Better Learning Podcast. This episode is part of a special series we recorded live at PASBO Conference, also known as the Pennsylvania Association of School Business Officials in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania this year. While we were there, we had the chance to sit down with school leaders, business officials, and partners from across the region to talk about what it really looks like to plan, fund, and support today's learning environments. So in this series, you'll hear a real conversation about the trade-offs, the challenges, and the opportunities that come with trying to build better learning environments. Without further ado, let's dive in.
Welcome back to the Better Learning Podcast. I'm here with Nick. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Yeah.
Nick, first question before you tell us who we are. Better sports town, Pittsburgh or Philadelphia?
Neither.
Sorry, interview's over.
Baltimore Ravens.
Oh no, now it's really over. It's terrible.
Some family connections.
That's
we won't go into
freezing
that.
cold take right there.
It
man.
is.
All right, now let's talk. We got to pivot quick.
Okay.
No, Nick, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank you
nice
for
to meet you
joining
too.
us. Why don't you tell our audience sort of where you are in the state, the type of work you do?
Yeah. So South Central PA, just above the Maryland border, Waynesboro School District. This is my 18th year in education, 16th year at Waynesboro. So I'm the director of technology services. The joke around the district is if it has a plug, I'm in charge of it. Somehow we still get help desk tickets for pencil sharpeners for technology. But you know, we do go help them with their pencil sharpener. So it's pretty funny about that.
Tell me real quick about the other end of the spectrum. So if you're working on pencil sharpeners, are you also like doing AI and robotics?
Oh yeah, AI, robotics, infrastructure, servers. We do it all. It's always a joke, and we have the wall of tickets where usually the pencil sharpeners end up on the wall of tickets.
So you've worked in technology, you've worked in school business, you've managed projects that are related to transformation. Tell us a little bit about how you think of someone who sits in your seat and how you're connected with what the magic that's happening in classrooms and in other spaces where kids are learning.
I think it's really about collaboration between all the departments, and technology's everywhere. And we're kind of like the glue that we do big things, but we're kind of the glue that kind of meshes everything together because everything's connected through technology, whether it would be food service, point of sale systems, classroom technology, intercoms, phone. We're all connected through technology now. And even the Chromebooks and student technology, ed tech, the robotics and technology is all around us. So it's really about collaboration. And when you go to a space, involving everybody in the decision, because if you have everybody around a table to make the decision and collaborate, you don't have to have 30 other meetings to make a decision. You can do it all at once right there.
Yeah, efficiency can improve outcomes in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
How did you find yourself in this role?
So early on when I was in middle school, I joined computer club, and there was a gentleman by the name of Mr. Rick Kerr. He was the first director of technology at my school district.
Shout out to Rick Kerr, wherever you are.
Oh, yeah. He's out in Colorado, probably skiing today in a little bit of snow out on Keystone. But he was kind of my mentor through middle school, high school. And I was very active through a lot of different projects during my high school career. And, it kind of fell back into place. I actually went back and started my career at my alma mater as a technology sports specialist at the school district.
I have a lot of questions I'd like to ask you, but I'm actually going to have you pick a question.
Okay.
As an administrator, someone who's been on the tech side, the business side, I'm not sure where to go here, just school leaders or business official questions, but I'm going to have you just pick randomly here.
Okay.
Let's see
We'll
what
do this one
luck
right
has
here.
in store for you today.
What does a building need for teachers if it's truly going to elevate instruction rather than simply house it? I think it goes back to collaboration, because everybody needs to collaborate, and you need to have everybody has to have a sense of meaning and,
Shared purpose.
Really a shared purpose in that student's education, and the teachers are the front lines, and you really need to support them and get their viewpoint on really what they want in their classroom and the learning space, I feel.
All right, now grab one from the fun question deck.
What is the one thing in every school building that nobody knows the purpose of anymore, but we're all too afraid to remove?
Interesting. You just talked about pencil sharpeners, which was a throwback.
Yeah, that was a throwback. There's so many things going through my head right now that
Is there still a fax machine in your building?
We do have fax machines in all of our buildings, and that's actually still used. So I'm not that's one of those things that I really can't remove it because of health records and everything,
Stumped him.
You really did stump me. I mean, there's so many things. I mean, intercoms are really only used for emergencies at this point, so we really can't take those out. I mean, there were just things there's a whole bunch of stuff bouncing around in my head.
Classrooms are still one of the places that I love that still have like landline phones.
Yes.
Which because of security and safety.
Security.
But I just love that that's the one place.
Yeah.
There's like a phone.
Well, I think even at that point, because we really moved from the classroom intercom. So I guess that would actually be the classroom intercom phone, because I know there's still some of our school buildings that while they can't pick that phone up to call the office and we still have the intercom, they're still hanging on the wall, but nobody uses them.
It's a little piece of history.
It's a little piece of history that, everybody's really afraid to remove them because they think that they're still working, but they don't.
It's a mystery. You don't have to tell anybody.
Yeah.
Nick, it's been a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for coming on the podcast. I hope you have a great conference.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
The Better Learning Podcast is produced by Matt Rogers and edited by Kelly Jones. The views and opinions shared on this podcast are those of the individual speaking and do not necessarily represent the perspectives of their affiliated companies, organizations, or associations.